Since its release in mid-November 2024, the Christmas movie, Red One, has proven itself to be a potential box office bomb, yet this poor performance isn't the end of the world for the film's star, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Johnson is a wrestler-turned-actor who developed into a major Hollywood star throughout the early 2010s. Johnson has not only distinguished himself as a notable action star, but he has also won hearts by appearing in beloved children's movies. Johnson is the type of actor that just about any generation will recognize, which makes his failures less damaging than others. Johnson's most recent failure would probably be his latest movie, Red One. On a budget of $200 to $250 million, the holiday action film only grossed $83 million worldwide. On top of that, the film has earned pretty negative reviews, receiving a 33% critics score on Rotten Tomatoes, although the audience score is an impressive 93%. In general, Red One has been panned as cliché, boring, and overly cheesy. Yet, with all of these critiques hanging over Red One's head, the movie's performance isn't all that bad, especially for someone like Johnson. Red One's streaming future makes its box office less important. Red One's critics score will also become obsolete. One aspect of Red One that lessens the effects of its poor box office is the fact that the movie will likely be a streaming success. Following its theatrical release, Red One will be added to Prime Video, and there, it will probably garner an impressive viewership. Audiences are much more likely to be sucked in by Johnson and Chris Evans when they can see these actors from the comfort of their home rather than trekking to the theaters for it. Thus, Red One will be able to rack up more views, and therefore more money, over time on streaming. The same scenario may be true for Red One's bad critical reception as well. Although critics have slammed Red One, Rotten Tomatoes shows that audiences are enjoying the movie. This enjoyment could easily increase as the film becomes more widely available on streaming. In this way, Red One's audience reaction could certainly outweigh critics' opinions. Though the movie may be deemed bad by critics, this fact won't matter once Red One is easily accessible and starts pulling viewers in with its cast and unique premise. The Rock has several upcoming movies that will likely be major hits. The Rock has already established himself. Dwayne Johnson giving a stern stare in Baywatch. When it comes to Johnson specifically, the actor has even more protection against Red One's poor performance. Despite the fact that Red One failed financially and critically, Johnson is going to make up for that very soon with Moana 2, which is almost guaranteed to be a hit. In fact, he has a number of upcoming films that are likely to be successes, including the live-action Moana and Jumanji 4. With the releases of these films, Red One's disappointing performance will be nothing more than a blip in the rearview mirror. As Johnson takes on bigger and better projects. Even without these exciting future projects, Johnson is protected by his reputation. Over the years, Johnson has cemented himself as a lovable actor, so when his movies don't do so well, it is less of an issue for the actor. Studios will continue to pick him up for movies, even after a failure like Red One or 2022's Black Adam. It also helps that Johnson is part of major franchises and has ties to massive companies like Disney and DC. In this way, Johnson can get away with Red One's failings. Just how bulletproof is The Rock to box office disappointments? Johnson's future explained. Dwayne Johnson in Red One looking down. Ultimately, Johnson is resistant to Hollywood failure. This isn't just a theory, but has been proven by his flops, such as Black Adam, Red Notice, and Baywatch. Each time a Johnson movie fails, the actor just gets right back up again, tackling yet another massive project. Most likely, this trend will continue throughout Johnson's career, even beyond Red One. It seems likely that Johnson will always have his reputation to cushion him. However, there is a line that should not be crossed, and in order to stay popular, Johnson needs as many good movies as bad ones. As Johnson continues acting beyond Red One, he will still have to be aware of the types of projects he takes. Despite being protected from complete failure, the actor still needs to offer audiences good quality movies to prove he still has what it takes to be a star. Luckily, Johnson's near future looks bright with Moana 2, but only time will tell whether the actor can maintain his bulletproof reputation or if his downfall will come from another movie like Red One.